If you're a dog owner in Warren, you know that a good trainer can be a huge help. So in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how to find a great local trainer that's the right fit for you, your dog, and your life right here in town. So that's the big question, right? It's not just about finding any trainer, it's about finding the best one for you. That means someone who gets your dog and understands life here in Warren. Let's figure out how to do that. We're going to cover 5 key things to help you out. We'll talk about why local training matters, what you should be looking for, the questions you need to ask, what to expect cost-wise, and then some great spots around town to practice. Okay, first things first, training for life in Warren. This is about so much more than just teaching your dog to sit and stay. Just think about your daily life. A well-trained dog in Warren needs to be comfortable walking down busy sidewalks, maybe along Market Street, and needs to stay calm in our local parks or near places like the Courthouse Square. It's really about training for the world that you and your dog actually live in. So now that we know why that local piece is so important, let's talk about what to actually look for in a trainer. We'll focus on their methods and their credentials. You're going to hear this term a lot, and for good reason: positive reinforcement. It's really the gold standard for humane and effective training today. All it means is that the trainer uses rewards, like treats, praise, or a favorite toy, to encourage the behaviors you want. There's no force, no intimidation. It's an approach that doesn't just get results. It helps build a much stronger, more trusting relationship with your dog. Now, when you're browsing a trainer's website, you might see a jumble of letters after their name. Don't let that intimidate you. Think of them as a quick reference for their education. A CPDT-KA, for instance, means they've passed a big exam on training knowledge. If you see something like CBCC-KA, that tells you they have specialized skills for more serious issues like anxiety or aggression. You also need to think about the format that works best. In-home training is fantastic because you're tackling problems right where they happen, like jumping on guests at the front door or swiping food from the counter. Group classes, on the other hand, are perfect for socialization and helping your dog learn to focus even with distractions around. Plus, they're usually a bit easier on the wallet. Okay, so you've found a few trainers that look promising. What's next? Well, this part is your guide to vetting them with all the right questions. Here's a quick list of things you absolutely want to ask about. Any good professional trainer will be more than happy to talk you through all of this. You're really looking for a partner here. Pay special attention to how they talk about creating a custom plan for your dog and how you'll both know you're making progress. And that brings me to something you should never, ever skip: the consultation. This is your chance to meet them, see if you click, and just get a feel for their style. It's a two-way street. You get to lay out your goals, and you can see if their approach feels like the right one for you and your pup. All right, let's get practical and talk about money. This next section is all about understanding the costs so you can plan for a successful outcome. So here's a pretty realistic look at what you can expect to pay for dog training in the Warren area in 2025. You can see the prices vary a lot. A group class is often the most affordable way to get started. A board and train program, where your dog stays with the trainer, is obviously a much bigger investment. This should give you a good baseline to match your budget with your goals. It's also really helpful to have realistic expectations, especially if you've adopted a dog recently. The 3-3-3 rule is a great little guide for that. It's just a reminder that dogs need time to decompress and settle in. A good trainer gets this. They won't push a new dog too hard too fast. It's all about building that trust at a pace the dog is comfortable with. And for our last section, let's talk about putting it all together. It's time to realize that the city of Warren itself can be your best classroom. Being a good dog owner in Warren means knowing the local rules. The big ones are pretty simple. Dogs need to be leashed in public, they need a license from Trumbull County, and they must be vaccinated for rabies. Oh, and that one about nuisance barking? That's just about being a good neighbor. So where can you go to work on all of these new skills? Perkins Park has a dog park that's perfect for practicing things like recall, off-leash, in a safe space. If you want to work on leash manners with some real-world distractions, Packard Park and Greenwood Park are both fantastic options. At the end of the day, the effort you put into training really pays off in so many ways. A well-trained dog just makes your life easier and more enjoyable, whether it's having a quiet evening at home, taking a friendly walk through the neighborhood, or visiting a local park. We wish you the best of luck in finding that perfect partner to help you and your dog enjoy everything Warren has to offer.